Oh my gosh. What a dismal performance for your San Francisco Giants. We fall to the Atlanta Braves 4-1 in this one, guys. And our punchless offense continues the inconsistency. The balance beam is just going up and down with this offense, guys, because at times this year we have looked absolutely phenomenal in offense. We getting good hits, we getting good quality at bats, knocking runs in with 2 outs. I mean, obviously we all remember all the comebacks this year, but then at other times, guys, the offense looks atrocious. I mean, it looks dismal. It looks like a AAA batting offense and just does not look good to be able to, score some runs, which is what we need. But in all defense to the Giants, guys, the Giants were up against the Atlanta Braves. Mike Soroka, I believe is how you say his name. But this guy, oh man, he has been on an absolute tear for the Atlanta Braves. Since having been called up, guys, in mid-April from AAA, this guy has only given up at least 1 earned run or less in 7 of his starts. Now, that comes out to a 1.01 ERA. That is just unheard of, guys. And, I mean, it's unbelievable. Now, he's had some shoulder injuries in the past, so the Atlanta Braves have been monitoring his workload in terms of how many pitches he threw. And in the game tonight, guys, he wound up going 8 innings pitched and only gave up 2 hits to the Giants. And both of those hits came from our phenomenal shortstop, Brandon Crawford, who was able to get to him in the 6th inning, guys, with a leadoff home run. It was on a sinker. It was I believe it was the first pitch strike that he was trying to float in there to get ahead in the count, which is something that he was doing all night long against Giants hitters, guys. He was getting ahead in the count with his good fastball, which he's got good velocity on, and then obviously his changeup, his slider, so good off-speed pitches, and I mean really just getting the Giants hitters off balance and out of whack, really, essentially. And Crawford got the other hit for the Giants in the 8th inning. So, I mean, really, the offense was basically Brandon Crawford, and that was it. And so, guys, before allowing that home run to Crawford in that 6th inning, Soroka had gone 61 innings without allowing a home run, dating back to last year. And so, I mean, it just is a testimony to the type of dominance that he's been on since he's come up to the major league level and, what he's been doing. Now, he's from Calgary, Alberta. I believe that's how you say it. And down there, it's very cold. And so the weather last night, guys, was 56 degrees. I mean, it was chilly out there. And, I mean, it's weird being that we're in May. The weather in the Bay Area has been crazy. So, he was definitely in his comfort zone, pitching in cold weather. And I believe he was quoted after the game, Mike Soroka, as saying that mentally, let's read it for you guys. So, mentally, I was in one of the best places I've ever been. We just attacked from pitch 1, and we didn't take our foot off the gas pedal. So, essentially, that was his game plan. He was getting ahead of the Giants hitters. And, I mean, he had different pitches to do that with. Like I said, deception is key for him with his delivery and that high fastball velocity. And then mixing his off-speed pitches in very nicely. One of the keys, for starting pitchers always is establishing your pitches. Because you want to let the hitter know, like, hey, I got this pitch in my bag of tricks. This is what you got to watch out for. So, you want to establish the fastball. You want to establish your changeup, your slider, your curveball. Whatever off-speed pitches you got going. And, you want to be able to place those pitches in good spots, If you want to throw a curveball down in the dirt, you want to be able to locate that pitch effectively. And, of course, not hang a pitch, and have it get whacked somewhere. So, guys, the other big performance or the big story from tonight was Andrew Suarez. So he made the first start for him in 2019, and Andrew Suarez last year, guys, had a phenomenal season. I believe, yeah, it was his rookie season last year. So Andrew Suarez, I mean, he was dealing last year. And what was interesting about his season is that middle of last year, he started to struggle with his mechanics and everything. And then he was able to make some very good adjustments. And in the last couple months of the year, Suarez was dealing. I mean, just dealing out there. So I really am excited. I was very excited to see that Suarez was going to get the start tonight, guys. So I'm going to read to you the pitching line from Suarez. He pitched very good today. So good for Suarez to get a first start in. I mean, he did give up, he did give up a home run to Ronald Acuna Jr. He smacked 2 home runs against the Giants tonight. But, give credit to where credit is due. Acuna Jr. is one of the best young hitters in the game. So, obviously, a very tough hitter there to figure out for Suarez. But Suarez, guys, went 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, allowed 3 earned runs to go along with 4 walks and 5 strikeouts. Nick Vincent pitched also out of the bullpen for your Giants tonight, guys. He went 2 innings, gave up 1 earned run. And then we had Dutch Holland, Derek Holland, pitching an inning, guys, as he's been pitching out of the bullpen. So we look for Holland to get it whittled down that ERA because it ballooned. I mean, it ballooned up into the 7s. So obviously that'll be good for Holland to try to whittle that down. But yeah, I mean, there wasn't much to be said about this game other than the dominance of Mike Soroka and allowing only 2 hits and really just having the Giants hitters be imbalanced the whole night. Soroka had only thrown 94 pitches through 8 innings. And, had it not been for maybe the shoulder injuries he's had, I think, there's a chance he could have went out there for the 9th inning to try to pitch for the complete game. But the Giants, unfortunately, they had to learn a price of education in the form of a whole game because they just did not do much of anything against Soroka in this one. And, I mean, it's frustrating because the Giants at times this year, we look like we're going to go on a mammoth run, win 3-4 games in a row here, or win back-to-back series. And, I mean, do whatever we can to try to get this ship back on track because, we're starting to run out of time in the season in the sense, as we start moving closer to the All-Star break, you do not want to fall too far behind. The loss tonight, guys, moves the Giants to a record of 20-26 on the year. And so, this is a game we want to forget about, put it in the rearview mirror. Take the education we learned from Soroka because we will be seeing him again many times into the future. So, Giants hitters, got to step it up big time and got to rebound from this because, again, just like that game from Friday night against Arizona when, again, our offense was a punchless offense and wasn't able to get much of anything done, we were able to bounce back nicely on Saturday with 8 runs scored. So, we're definitely going to be monitoring the offense closely. And, it's going to be awesome to see the Giants as they're having these young starting pitchers come up and make starts. That's what I love to see because that's the future. And, that's what I think we are building the nucleus, of young pitching. Like, remember when we had Tim Lincecum, Matt Cain, Jonathan Sanchez. I mean, those were the days, guys. Those were the days as we were starting to put together that championship pedigree, as we all know, with the orange and black. And I do believe we will get back to those winning times. It's going to take some time. It's going to take one day at a time. And we know the Giants are putting in that work, guys. We know they're not... there's no quit left in this group this year, guys. They are going to continue to fight day in and day out to try to right the ship and get back on track. And we got to win for Bruce Bochy's last year. Definitely got to do that. And so, guys, we are going to look ahead to the future, to the San Francisco Giants' next game going down on Tuesday night. I believe the game is on ESPN, so we are going to be in front of the national audience, and I could not think of a better game to be on national TV because we are sending the rookie Shaun Anderson to the mound. We all remember what he did in his MLB debut last Wednesday, I believe it was, against the Toronto Blue Jays. guys. Had a phenomenal performance, Anderson. He did not look rattled in his MLB debut as he went 5 innings against the Blue Jays, guys. He gave up 3 runs, 2 of them earned, only gave up 2 hits, and I believe it was he had 3 walks and 5 strikeouts in that. So I definitely look for Shaun Anderson, guys, to have another impressive start tonight. I'm excited to see the matchups, like especially against Ronald Acuna Jr. You know that's going to be a matchup that we're going to see many times into the future. A young pitcher against a young hitter, as you know, all these players start to figure out who everyone is in the league. And yeah, it's going to be a good one, guys. I cannot wait. I'm extremely excited. And again, you know, I love seeing the youth movement. You know, this is kind of what we need to work towards now, because I believe we can win with these young players. And I mean, the key veterans on the team are going to, you know, are going to continue to step up, hopefully, and make big contributions down the stretch, because, you know, we're going to need the likes of the Brandon Crawfords, the Pablo Sandoval's, the Buster Posey, you know, the Madison Bumgarners, all these veterans that we got on this team. It is going to be critical to our success moving forward to get big contributions from them, you know, which something that we know that they have done, obviously, on the back of the baseball card. We know what they've done. So definitely looking forward to it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button and comment down below. I'd love to hear your opinion, your perspective on all things San Francisco Giants and everything going on with the team, orange and black. So love talking Giants with you guys. Until next time, I will see you again. Thanks for watching and have a great day.